Hello Saber fans, Shamim here. Today I'm doing a video review of the Artemis 2.0 custom lightsaber. This is the newest edition of the custom saber that I designed and built in August 2014. It's now March 2015, and in that time I have learned an incredible amount about custom lightsaber building, about internal chassis systems, wiring, electronics, care, design, everything. I'm not an expert by any means, but I certainly know a lot more now than I did when I first built it. So I decided to remove all the electronics inside, which were crammed together. The wiring was messy. Everything was shoved together, held in by tape. It was a mess. And I decided to build a chassis here for the soundboard, here for the battery pack, quick disconnects on the LED, a new resonance chamber for the speaker, and a new AV switch that is now silver, plated with nickel instead of gold plated. So starting at the top, we'll give you a rundown of the new features and everything about the Artemis 2.0. Has the same blade plug, black and silver, designed by Saber Forge. I trimmed the outer rings so that it could slide inside of the shroud, the emitter shroud here. These two decorative greeblies serve as blade retention screw and LED retention screw. This LED retention screw is not needed since the LED module sits tightly in between these two threaded sections of the MHS parts, but I wanted an additional greebly up here, and so this also holds the LED module in place even further. Choke point here, it's powder-coated bronze. No, not bronze, copper. Yes, copper. Whatever color, it's orange, it looks cool. Grenade grip, as I mentioned, inside here is the chassis system that holds the Nano Biscotte version 2 soundboard, which also has a brand new sound font that I created that is entirely my own and unique to the Artemis 2.0 Saber. So no other saber on the planet has this sound font, which I think is pretty cool. Coming into here, we have the AV switch, nickel-plated, and recharge port with the kill key. In here we have the battery, lithium-ion 18650 protected battery. And then we have CoverTech knob by Saber Forge. Lovely design. And then I replaced the existing, or the old pointed pommel with this more classic pommel. The original pointed pommel was really bad for the sound, and it was muffled. Even on this new build with the new resonance chamber for the speaker, I screwed on the old pointed pommel, and it still was sounding really crap. And so I got a new pommel that has a little bit of a, it's fading off to a point more down here, but it also has the speaker vent down here, allowing for much greater resonance, much clearer sound, and overall I'm very happy with it. Speaking of sound, we'll pull the kill key, hear the custom boot, and hear all the new sound effects that I have. So it has a little bit of mystical ambience, and then it says Artemis. Several layers of my voice providing the sound. Here we go. Got a 12-watt blue, 12-watt deep blue LED from Saber Forge. Eight different swing sound effects and 8 different clash sound effects. Come on. Very comfortable to hold as a two-handed long hold, but also very comfortable as a single saber. As a single-handed saber. Press and hold for a couple seconds to turn it off. I soldered on an additional transistor onto the existing transistor on the Nano Biscotte V2 soundboard so that I could provide the additional power output needed to power up the 12-watt LED, because originally I just had a 6-watt deep blue LED, upgraded it to 12 watts, so now it's much brighter. Speaking of brightness of the blade, let's get a blade in there. There is the plug for the blade. This is a V4 Infinity Edge blade by Saber Forge with threaded tip. So eliminating the problem of tips flying off during combat now with their threaded design, which is great. Here we go. It's a crisp and powerful ignition sound, relatively classic sounding hum. The blue is pulsing, which is a nice feature of the Nano Biscotte. All these settings are adjustable via the micro SD card, but I really like the pulsing. It's illuminated all the way up to the tip. It's a beautiful blue in person, very deep, very majestic, very royal. It's a solid blue color. I'm gonna turn off the lights. It looks kind of purple on camera, but there is absolutely nothing purple about this in person. It is a solid blue. And we'll turn it off. Take out the blade. The blade plug back in. With the new chassis systems that I installed inside, everything is held in place and locked in tight. Nothing rattles around inside. So none of the electronics move inside. None of the wires are moving inside. Everything is locked in place, which I'm very happy about. To access the SD card, I will show you. You unscrew this portion here. Here you can see the quick disconnects on the LED. I don't plan on ever changing the color from deep blue to anything else, but just in case I do, it's very easy to unclip from all the electronics, unscrew this and take out the LED module, and then insert another LED module that also has these quick disconnects, and boom, you're ready to go with another color, which is cool. So inside, let's see how the lighting... Inside you can see chassis disc, and Nano Biscotte V2 is held in place there. So to get it out, you just stick your finger in there, you press it and it unclips, and grab a pair of needle nose pliers, or tweezers, whatever. Out pops the SD card, plug it into the computer, you can adjust the sound fonts, all the settings, everything, and when you're done, just take it and put it back in the right way. Oops. Almost dropped it. That would have been bad. Alrighty. And click it back into place. There's a way to do this. There we go. Clips that back into place. Slide that in there. And thread it back together. Everything's tight. Nothing's rattling around. I had planned to install a crystal chamber in here and have it illuminated with a glowing blue crystal. You would unscrew this and reveal the crystal chassis inside. I think that may have to wait until Artemis 3.0. So in the meantime, we just have Artemis 2.0. Very loud, very bright, much better internal design, and I'm extremely happy with how this original custom Saber of mine has turned out now that it's been nearly a year. I've learned a lot and was able to improve on the design both externally and internally. Thanks for looking, guys.